Well, Sweetwater is a master plan community that's was initiated in 2004. It covers a little over 2,000 acres and will ultimately have 16 to 1,700 single-family residential lots and a small portion of commercial lots that are actually out on the highway frontage. We are in limestone country, and we have varying degrees of layers of limestone that range from those that are easily rippable to those that are impossible to dig. So we have a variety of design challenges for all of our underground utilities.
Well, the topography out here with the peaks and valleys is definitely a challenge whenever you're dealing with a wastewater system. And some of the head conditions are a little bit higher than your normal wastewater pumps have the ability to pump. So E1 pumps have handled those conditions well.
All-terrain sewer became our system of choice after we had done some extensive initial planning on the property with the developers. The first wastewater system master plan was actually laid out to be a traditional gravity sewer with lift stations and force main system to a central wastewater treatment plant. And given the nature of the topography and the number of transects from the creek and its tributaries, it would have taken 14 to 15 individual lift stations to serve the property.
We operate our systems contractually, and we check those facilities 5 days a week. So where I have one employee out here today that checks the wastewater plant and one main lift station, I would probably need another guy just to check 14 other lift stations each day, 5 days a week. So it would impact us significantly.
We decided that we needed to look at some alternatives and did a plan that laid it out doing all-terrain sewer for the entire project. And then we did cost estimates for both of those plans, and the all-terrain sewer was much more cost efficient because we did away with the deep sewer cuts, some of which would have exceeded 20 feet, and we eliminated all but one wastewater lift station.
Well, I can tell you there is a district that has very similar topography as this one that I have managed since 1997. It was decided at the beginning of the project to allow builders to have a choice, and the engineers selected 3 different types of pumps. Over the years, we have had some issues, and about 8 months ago, the board decided that they had had enough with that, and the ruling now is that only E1s are allowed to be put in because they do work well, the service is impeccable, and they're able to push up on greater head better than the other pumps that were originally spec'd for that system. From my perspective, it's definitely about homeowner satisfaction. With social media these days, you get one person upset that blows up into more than one.
I'll tell you from our experience as consulting engineers to a large number of other projects similar to Sweetwater, we now immediately look at all-terrain sewer as an alternative.